Hello, Playdate. This is Don.
This is Nick.
And I'm Ryan.
This week we are covering Playdate news.
Recent indie releases.
And coming back at ya like the friends, laughter, and shared memories of the Playdate community.
Thank you for listening. Let's get started. Whoa, what? Where did you get that? Guidepost or something?
I was really not on the ball today, and I literally looked up three things that go well together moments before you pressed record. So that was the first one that caught my eye. So Don, are you
Mima's
shared
Facebook or something?
are you shared memories, friends, or laughter? That's what I want to know today.
I don't know. That one really caught me off guard. I don't know where to go with that one. Let me get my chicken soup for the soul or for the podcaster's soul book, and we'll see what it says.
All right, all right. Well, I guess I better boop us into the corrections for this episode. Don, it looks like you got a little something for us here.
This is from Isaac, the gyrocord dev. He
Mm,
says, "Hello. I couldn't help but reach out after I heard about square waves. There are
yeah.
four main kinds of wave." And then he gave us a little image: triangle wave, sine wave, square wave, and sawtooth wave. A triangle wave sounds like kind of hollow, while a sound wave is more round. A
Oh,
square
I know, I
wave,
know. Can I demonstrate as you say them? So a sine wave goes like ooh, like that. Okay, what's the next one?
a square wave seems more brittle.
It's like eh.
Okay. While a sawtooth wave is more choppy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like even more crazy than the square tooth. That one's like like that.
That's about the best description I can give. Thanks so much for the pod, Isaac. So I will post a YouTube video in the show notes that plays all of them, and
That's gonna be
I
worse
would
than
say,
what I
yeah,
demonstrated
it's
right
not as
now.
good as what Ryan just gave an example of. But Square Wave reminded me of like a Game Boy emulator,
Totally.
a Game Boy
Mhm.
sound chip.
Yeah.
Sawtooth Wave was like a higher pitch, similar to a Game Boy, but a higher pitch.
Just like I did.
Yeah, similar to that. And then Sine Wave and Triangle Wave were very similar.
Don, have you ever messed with an oscilloscope?
I have, yes.
Yeah. So all these waves, aside from being uh, auditory, if you hook a speaker up, they
Mhm.
also occur in electronics. Um, so all these things are related. All the math works together.
Yeah.
What does that mean they exist in electronics? What does that
Okay,
mean?
Ryan, please don't.
Oh, come on. This is the
Don't get him
learning section.
started.
How come you don't like learning,
God. All
Don?
right,
All
let
right,
me
I'm
pause
warming up.
recording. Let me pause recording.
All right, let's
All right,
continue
Nick,
on.
you got 30 seconds.
Okay, so Ryan, alternating current that comes out of the wall.
I've heard of that.
Okay, it comes out as a sine wave, so it travels from negative to positive, negative to positive, right?
So you're
It
talking
just moves.
electricity. Huh, okay.
Yeah, I am
Interesting.
talking electricity. So,
Huh.
depending on the components and the gates and so forth, which are installed in the circuitry, it will change to one of the other waveforms. Um, so, for example, you can have something that brings the signal high and low based on an arrangement of capacitors
That's
and
time.
resistors.
That
Okay.
noise
All
means
right.
it's time.
All right.
That's
Thank
Here we
interesting.
go.
I
you.
didn't know electricity could exist as different types of
This
waves.
is a
Oh,
great conversation to have on
Off
the
air.
Electronic Dork podcast. You
all
guys
right.
can record
Hey.
after this.
When
Hey,
when
my
we
dad texted me, guys.
when
My dad just texted me. I'm not joking. Check the tire air pressure in the spare tires of your cars.
Hey, can you ask him about
Thanks,
different
Dad.
types of waveforms?
No, because he will call. He will then make a call
all
because
right.
he's an electrician. Okay,
I knew
guys.
that.
When are we going to talk about Playdate
I'm
games?
gonna I'm gonna contribute to Don's lowering blood pressure by boopity boop booping us into the
My
news and notes
cortisol.
right
This
now.
gut is all podcast related.
Did you know? Did you know that old Greg Maletic had his first Playdate video this past week? Question mark?
I did not
Anybody
know
there?
that.
I
I
did.
guess
Well, thanks.
I s-
He
I didn't know it
did,
was
and
his first one.
well, yes, yes. He said at the very
That's
start of
him.
the
Yeah.
yes,
yeah.
yes. So anyway, we got a link to this, and there were a couple announcements. The first and biggest is that season 3 is announced, and it is arriving, quote, later this year, 2026, in time for the holidays. So,
You
I'm
think
not sure
like
when that
Mother's
is.
Day or
Yeah. They said the holidays. I'm guessing that means toward the end of the year, but you're right. Boy, that's right around the corner. Maybe it's dropping sooner than we think, sooner than I think. Nick thinks real soon. But in the meantime, uh, what do you guys think about this announcement of season 3? Do you have some feelings? No feelings. Okay.
I
I'm
I
I'm giving room for Nick to speak about the Playdate. Go ahead, Nick.
I'm excited for season 3, but I would say that I would be more excited if I knew that Don could participate in season 3.
We'll see. Hopefully, it's not Mother's Day because I definitely won't be able to participate by then. But hopefully, I will be able to participate in season 3. Yes, very excited with the quality of season 2. I mean, that was like nonstop,
Yeah.
top shelf
Yeah.
game. So I would expect the same. I mean, season 1 was as well. So I
Yeah.
expect the same from season 3. Yeah, very excited, and it was such a great deal. $40 for what's it, 8 games?
All the games.
I don't remember, but
12 in season
it was
2.
12. Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blippo Plus.
And Blippo, yes. Such, I mean,
Which is
great deal.
priceless.
It is priceless. Thank you, Ryan.
Indeed. Yeah,
Well,
definitely
if
excited for more curated
Don, if
content.
you don't have a functional play date by the holidays, we really got to figure something out.
We're two wheels are off. The car is like coasting on two wheels right now. It's yeah. I don't know if we'll have a podcast by then, but
Oh boy.
we'll see.
Anyway, well, in the meantime, let's rejoice in the second of two announcements from Greg Maletic, who mentioned Playdate for Education. So we've talked about this before. It's been announced before, but Greg was very proud of this and talked about how his alma mater, Duke University, is really taking this up. And there was an article on how a tiny yellow handheld changed how Duke University teaches game design. So that's cool that they're really integrating the Playdate into their education. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's not just for universities, it's up and down the grade school to universities, grad students, et cetera, et cetera.
R-
Um,
Ryan, I got a
yes.
question for you.
Uh-oh. I don't know if I can answer it. Let's hear what it is.
As a professor yourself, how would you integrate the Playdate into your curriculum?
Well, first I should probably finish a game of my own, but I'll talk to you after that happens. In
Okay.
the meantime, there's also an e-list, which I will link you to as well. They said if you want to remain up to date on all things Panic and Playdate, you can head over there. Any thoughts? Any thoughts about this Maletic video?
Yeah, a lot of good announcements. Very exciting.
Cool, cool.
I love a panic video. Keep them coming.
Yes.
Right on. All right. In the meantime, there is a Game File news article about Panic's letter writing campaign, and you can go check that out if you like. We even had one of our esteemed Discord members chime in and mention that one of their letters was highlighted in this article. So if you would like to go see the interesting things that Panic is receiving in the mail from their fans, go check that out. There is a tooth in an envelope. There was a dead fly in an envelope. There's some lovely drawings in envelopes. So all of these are pictured. Go check them out. Fun little article right there.
Well,
Oh,
have you guys procured any of the patches from Panic?
I have
Uh,
not.
I think so. That was earlier self-addressed stamped envelope thing that they did,
Well,
right?
there was a Playdate one if you just send them a self-addressed stamped envelope. But if you finish their games, they have a different address you can send in,
Oh.
like Atari used to do back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
saying this was like an Activision thing from the 80s.
I had
Activision.
no
Yeah,
idea,
Yeah.
or maybe I forgot. I don't remember.
Hmm.
I've
Um,
finished two of them, and I don't remember what the Despolote patch is, but I have this Time Flies patch
oh,
That's an
for
these
sure.
are not Playdate games
They're
that have
Panic
this.
games,
I
Panic
see.
published games.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that's what was happening. Maybe I'll have to put something at the end of my next book. Say, if you finished this, send me.
Write me a letter.
Yeah, hide it in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I was playing I was playing a brand new iOS game, came out 2 days ago, and
Mhm.
there's 5 phone numbers hidden in the game. And you could win a cell phone. You could win an iPhone.
What?
And so I found the link to the contest somewhere in the app in the game, and 2 of them had already been claimed.
Am I too cynical in thinking that those could just be random numbers and actually not provide any sort of uh, phone? Anyway, all right, continue.
Well,
They
I'll tell
showed
you
the
what I'm feeling.
phones.
I'm feeling that this is not Playdate related, and it's making me upset.
It is Playdate related. We're talking about Panic sending stuff. All right. If
I'm
you
just
beat
kidding.
Ryan's book, he'll
Yeah.
send you a patch for a play date or something. I don't
Oh man. All right, all right.
know. All right, Ryan.
Well, there's a thing.
It's a
Another
cool
thing.
article.
Yes. Another thing is that Ledbetter brought his Playdate to the Playdate tabletop arcade to a hackers themed party in Austin, Texas. This is hackers like the 90s movie
Hmm.
hackers themed party. So go ahead and click a McCade on that. You'll see a couple pictures from it. Looks like they even got the Pee-wee's Playhouse TV in there in the background, which I found very interesting. And yeah, so worth a check on out. And then this is a little pre-Uncranked corner, but I thought I'd mention one more time that Uncranked pre-summer game jam is coming up before we talk again on May 1st, 2026, and it's running until May 10th. First prize is a Playdate with a starter kit that's like what do you call the little flappy things over your Playdate to
Cover?
keep them
A
safe?
cover.
Cover. Thank you. Thank you. And some other stuff too. So put that on your calendar. May 1st, Uncranked Pre-Summer Game Jam. All right. That's all the news, the main news we got for you today. Thoughts, questions, interests, snores,
You told us to
snoozes?
stop talking, Ryan.
I did. When did I
It's all
ever
right.
say that?
No, I'm afraid that of what I might say.
Oh my God. Now you're sounding like me. Okay.
No,
Right.
no, no. Let's see what's next.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
move us on to the Uncranked corner, the official Uncranked corner of the news section, starting with the fact that issue number 11 drops on April 30th. Again, that is before you and I, dear listener, chat again. So, get on it. Issue number 11, April 30th. And speaking of issue number 11, you can enter the sweepstakes to win a one-off print of issue 11 featuring a completely different cover. Only one copy will ever be printed of this, and you, dear listener, could be the owner. There is a sweepstakes entry, Google form that we will link to in the show notes of today's episode if you are fancy a very unique issue. Also,
Oh, oh,
whoa, what? Okay.
early copies of issue 11 will include a wood etched playfield, pinball playfield from
What?
Devils on the Moon.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
very interesting.
Huh.
Well, all right.
So, pinball people that have followed us from those podcasts, check it out.
May have to enter myself. All right. Number two, subscriptions and Project Coffee Table books are 20% off. You can add items to the cart and you'll see the discount in the cart. Both digital and print editions are on sale, and that's at the uncrank.myshopify.com storefront. And then finally, the Crank Collective Discord chats are happening this weekend. So times are going to be announced on Substack this Wednesday. That's April 22nd, 2026. And then on Saturday, April 25th, 2026, there's going to be a chat with Dark and Stormy Games. You can ask him questions about Gilly and the Isle of Sorrow, which we just chat about last episode, and All is Whale. And then on Sunday, there's going to be a focused discussion on Master Key Pocket. So that's really cool that Dark and Stormy Games is coming on out and chatting about the games. That sounds like a real cool thing. So I wish everyone well. I will not be there because I have things. Are you either of you guys going to be there?
I don't know. I might check that out.
It does sound really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. Well, if you would like to hear about other uncranked things, you can subscribe to their Substack. You'll catch all sorts of things like Playdate projects, the Crank Collective podcast, events, presentations, and more. That's uncrankedpdzine.substack.com. And I think that's going to do it for this episode's news and notes, which hoobity boop boop booby boop means we are ready for our indie inventory.
Very cool. I was checking out Master Key Pocket. Looks like a Tunic demake, maybe. All right. So first up is Steeplejack from Ziclops. This is a free game, and it uses the crank like a flagman, a steeplejack.
Oh,
So
that's
the
interesting.
the crank is meant to represent the flag. You move it at high, half mast, and low, and you're delivering news that way. High is good news, half mast tragic deaths, low is bad news excluding deaths, and you follow different challenges on the screen to deliver the news. You guys pick up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Pretty cool idea for the crank.
Agree. Yeah, totally. I've not seen that done before with the crank mechanic. I feel like we're at a place where we have, well over 1,000 games, and I've started thinking, man, everything must have been done now, right? I guess not. Steeplejack, nice work.
Hmm. If Ryan challenges Nick to a friendly rap battle, where would you put the flag?
Highest mast.
High mast. I would agree. You get 10 points, Ryan.
Excellent.
So that's a good example. Anyway, that's free. That's by Zclips. It's Steeplejack. Link in the show notes. Next up is Fatum? Fatum?
Fatum?
Fatum,
Who
probably
knows?
right. By
Maybe.
Anto Games. This is all in German. Give me a second
German.
or something. It's inspired by Knucklebones. It's a strategic dice
Hmm.
placement game for Playdate. You fill your 3x3 grid faster than your AI opponent and rack up the most points.
Hmm.
So it just looked cool. It's like a cool little small dice game. You play side by side against a computer controlled opponent. And I don't know, it just looked neat, looked fun. Nice little pocket game.
It does
How
look neat and fun, and also cool to see an non-English language Playdate game too. That's great.
Did Were you about to say something, Nick?
how much is it?
This is free, completely
What?
free. Yes. I think it's in English and German, I think, because the instructions are, and there's two download files. Downloaded, haven't played, so I'm not sure, but it looks fun.
That is Fatum. Fatum?
Fatum.
Fatum.
Fatum. I like
Fatum.
Fatum sounds cooler.
Okay.
Pocket Hashi by Matthew Coburn. This is another cool looking puzzle game. Relaxing logic puzzle game for the Playdate based on the classic Japanese number puzzle game Hashi Kero, known as Bridges. So connect every island with bridges. So this kind of looks like Hitman Go, if anybody is familiar with that. And you are connecting bridges between all these different numbers. I don't really know, but it looks cool. Looks interesting. And it does name your own price. Again, Pocket Hashi for Playdate. Next up is Crookback.
Oh my God. Have you
Nick,
guys
Nick,
seen
are you
this one?
listening? Nick, are you familiar with the 1983 arcade classic Hunchback?
I am not.
I am not either. That's why I asked you. But this is a one-bit platformer and tribute to that classic Hunchback.
Huh.
Reimagining with the crank and a whole lot more. Ryan, what do you think? You sound
I
very excited.
I feel very excited. It looks very old Mac to me. Like not only the one bitness, but like the way in which the characters move. And man, this just screams, those old Apple IIe's to me. I'm excited about this. Not to mention it's name your own price and looks like some really killer interstitial scenes as well, but the gameplay looks really cool. Are you guys seeing this?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I just looked up. Hunchback for the arcade, and it was developed by Century Electronics and published by Ocean Software for
Oh,
home computers. Anyway,
okay.
interesting.
It's giving me Boy and His Blob vibes. The way you're doing some of the puzzle solving here, you shoot your arrow, ring a bell, that lowers a bridge,
Yeah.
etc. Well, this is on Game Boy? Ryan, where you at?
Game
Yeah, that's
Boy?
true,
What?
Ryan.
This was
Game
on Game
Boy
Boy?
and
How has this escaped
Hunchback 2.
all three of our notices?
I don't know. Oh, I think it's a
Hunchback
French
Game
game.
Boy?
Oh no, it's released in North America.
Yeah, it was
What?
all over the place on every home computer system, every
If this
platform ever.
Playdate thing doesn't work out, let's do obscure Game Boy podcast, the podcast.
Amen. Oh, I'm on board.
Century Electronics podcast, the podcast. Okay, next up is that's by Crookback by The Last Vogon. I gotta try this thing out. Name your own price.
Wait a minute. Looks like
Wow.
Super Hunchback is the Game Boy game.
Yeah,
It's I thought maybe it would be crazy rare. It doesn't look like it. I mean, their loose price is under $25.
I
Wow.
think we're just uninformed as usual.
it's on Steam as well
The
What?
heck?
for $9.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to be getting some letters about Game Boy Hunchback after this episode. I can feel it.
The
Everybody
Hunchback
knows this game
enthusiasts
except for
are
us.
coming for us.
Get ready to
Okay.
fill up that corrections segment next episode.
Here we go. Wow, there are a lot of Ocean games on Steam.
Huh.
Like
I
a
didn't know that
lot.
either.
Dude, Power
How
Punch
many-
2 is on Steam for $3.
Really?
How many? I want to know how many Playdate games they have, though.
Probably a bunch of those too. But let's keep going. Uh, for example, Mini Golf by Joe Stash
What?
is on Playdate. Is it on Steam?
Ooh,
Dude, are
Possibly.
you guys seeing this? This is
yeah.
name your own price. What is happening with all these name your own price and free games this week?
In 1997, this was like the game.
Yeah.
We would play VR racing and this type of game. If you are familiar with VR racing, this but golf, that but golf.
Mm,
This was an Ardu Boy game, I guess, but now it's on the Playdate.
Nice.
fantastic.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, it
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 does.
does. And it's name your
Sim-
own price.
Simple geometric shapes, but that are floating in space, but it really gets that vibe across of mini golf. Very cool.
I
Oh my
wonder if they
God.
rotate while you play.
Is it two players by any chance? Could you play two players? Are you seeing that anywhere? That
I'm
would
not
really
seeing that anywhere.
that would really be nuts.
I do not
That
see
second
that, no.
that second GIF down has something, and I can't tell if it's a second player or other stats.
I think that's holes 9 through 18.
Okay. Okay.
It's open source as well.
So you can add
see.
a second player, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Don, I think you're right. That there are 18 holes, not that I could create something to make a second player for this game.
I believe in you, Ryan.
Do
Uh,
Playdate for
makes
education
one
with
of
your
us.
students.
There we
and
go.
get
There you
your
go.
students to figure
Assign
it out.
it.
Yeah, make an
Duke
assignment.
University's
Here's
doing
your
this. Why
final.
can't you?
Make a pinball themed mini golf game.
Make it happen.
Multiplayer
Oh,
using my
man.
artwork.
Well, Joe Stash, if you've got any steam left in there to make a two-player version of this, oh, that would be so amazing. I would pay for that. I would pay for that. This looks awesome. I've downloaded, can't wait to play it, and make me download it all over again, Joe Stash, please.
There you go. I'm passing the microphone to Nicholas to do the catalog games.
I'm gonna restate the last game's name and price. So that's mini golf, and it is name your own price on itch.
You're so
Okay.
good, Nick. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, you all. This is the release I've been waiting for.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know about you.
I feel like we need some air horns right now.
I know. All right,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
get thyself ready. It's Office Chair Curling by
Oh my
Oswika.
goodness.
And it's on catalog, and it is $5. I'm going to read you the description because it's perfect, as always. But in this game, you throw office chairs at a target. That's the description. And it features three things: breathtaking realism, office chairs, and that's it.
I love that they've included a third bullet point with
It's
nothing.
empty. It's also available on Steam with online crossplay with the Playdate. What?
What?
Incredible.
My
If you
land.
are a fan of uh, Super Corporate Tax Evader, this is going to be your thing. It's the new office sport. When you're not trying to shred evidence, is office chair curling. All right, so that is office chair curling. Oswika, $5 on catalog.
Oh my
Next
God.
up,
If you have time, I would urge clicking through to that Steam link because there's a video that has some more previews there that I think are worth watching. But anyhow, what's next, Nick?
I'm glad you asked, Ryan. Next up is Switchboard Shuffle, and this is. Please accept my apologies for mispronouncing your name, but I'm going to attempt it. It is Rafael Calabro. Is that correct? No.
Rapcal.
Raquel, yes. So, Switchboard Shuffle, you play as a telephone operator in the 1960s when telephone exchanges were not yet fully automated. Plug the right cables to connect incoming calls before the switchboard overflows. This is like a puzzle game mixed with a score chaser. And they say it's inspired by Tetris and Puzzle League and features unique cable routing gameplay. Cables drop from the top of the board and must be guided to jacks of the matching color. So, are either of you familiar with telephony and switching of calls and that sort of thing?
Yeah,
I am
big
not.
big telephony fans
That's
here,
good to hear.
Nick.
Um, I I really enjoy telephony and especially manual switching. So this game I feel is marketed almost directly to me. But it is $8 on catalog. That is Switchboard Shuffle.
It looks like a crazy cool puzzle game. I don't know
It does.
exactly what you're trying to do quite yet, but it looks really fun. Plus, this like switchboard gal they've got on here, I love how she starts like shaking and getting real worried on that bottom gif there.
Just crashing out.
It looks so cute and fun and puzzly. Man, nice work, Rapcal. I'm a fan of Rapcal games. Rapcal did
Mm.
Yep.
Montgolfier's Brothers
Test
Test
flight.
Flight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Fantastic.
Yes.
Might have to
Excellent work.
jump on this one
Yeah, same.
if it is available on itch so Don can play too.
I don't think it is. I think I looked, but
Okay. We can
someday.
we can send
Poker
Rapcal.
Magic and Kurobi are other games by Rapcal. And there's even a link here in the on the Playdate catalog page to the life of a telephone operator in 1969.
Wow.
Very cool.
I have lots of fun facts, but I'll save them for off air. Okay. Next up.
Can we give Nick 30 seconds, Don?
No, no. Even I know that this is pushing boundaries here. All right. Next up is Dig Pit Runner, and this is made by Crankwork Games. Now, this is showing that it's currently unavailable on catalog, so I don't know if this is available for wish listing only, or if it was available and got pulled. Don, do you happen to know?
I don't know. Yeah, it showed unavailable, but hopefully it'll be available soon.
Available soon. Okay, so what this is, and again, it's called Dig Pit Runner. It's an action horror platformer about a treasure hunter trapped in the cursed mine pits of a remote island, forced to descend deeper into an ancient underground labyrinth to escape the horrors lurking in the dark. And it's about a 2 hour game. And you have platforming, shooting, simple quests, sometimes with stealth, collecting, and of course, chasing. Um,
Okay,
So
so here's a crazy thing. I have a
yes,
follow-up because
let's go.
I was combing Playdate's Blue Sky feed for some news, and I saw this game listed, and it said in Dig Pit Runner, play as a treasure hunter trapped in cursed mine pits and remote island while escaping the horrors lurking in the dark. Explore collapsing tunnels, forgotten shafts, and underground temples as you search for a way out. It's got a link there. I'm guessing if they're promoting it there, it was available 7 days ago as they announced this, but why it's pulled now, I do not know.
Well, I have to imagine there was a bug of some
Yeah,
kind
they're
that
probably
was discovered. Yeah,
working
I'm
out a
sure
bug.
it will be back shortly.
Probably
So
by the time our episode airs, it will be back, and this conversation is
is
probably
moot
very unwelcome by the
as
developer.
usual. Yes. All right.
That's why I
Um,
included it. Yeah, it looks awesome. So
it
can't wait to play
does
it.
look really awesome. There are a
Agreed.
number of platformers that this reminds me of that I played, especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to playing this, and the puzzling action also looks fun, and the mine carts
The
too.
minecart, yeah, I want to get in that minecart.
Me too. All right,
And the
so
environments too, it looks very
it's so
detailed
easy to
and
see, even though it's
yes.
super detailed.
And also, did you notice the oh so subtle parallax in the background of the cave?
Yes. Oh, I
Ooh.
love it. Love it. Um, all right, so if this sounds exciting to you, as it's exciting to us, go wishlist it now on catalog and be notified when it's available. Okay, next up, we have Catchupon, and this is $4 on catalog. Catchupon is a virtual gashapon where you can collect adorable cats.
Ugh.
Who said that?
Pump the positivity, brother.
Yeah,
I think it looks cool. I'm not a
I
cat
think it
guy either,
looks
but
awesome.
I
Well,
Game
like
looks great.
collecting stuff, and these
I'm
are
a
super cute.
Game
I'm a
looks
cat
great.
cat
I,
person that will immediately fall over dead when I'm near one. but
Oh,
but this is a good way to get my cat fix with a virtual cat gashapon. So you earn Momo coins as time passes or as you walk around. So this uses like the
oh,
pedometer
Street Pass.
functionality
huh.
of, yeah. Um, and there's more than 180 cats to collect. Ryan, you can learn cool facts. Just going
I,
to point
I,
this out.
I want to have somebody who will clean up my cats all their things.
Okay.
That's that's what I want to know. Is there
Cool
anybody
fact.
You
who
don't need to
can
worry
clean up all
about
my
that with
cats'
this game.
things?
Yeah, exactly. Um,
But then it reminds me that I have to go clean up all my cats' things.
well, that's good. Well, um, come grab your cats today and see you soon in Catchupon. It is $4 on catalog. All right. Next up, we have got Hypervector, and this is made by Tom White. It is $8 on catalog, and I've got, just looking at these screenshots and gifs, I've got some commentary a brewing. But embark on your galactic journey and plot your own course through factional conflict, piracy, and an ever-changing economy in the space trader. Hypervector takes cues from classic space traders like Escape Velocity to deliver a rich galaxy to explore. Choose a faction and battle through a branching quest to unlock a secret, dangerous new technology. Explore the open world galactic map at your own pace, discovering its many secrets, characters, and quests. Earn your way to a better ship and equipment by transporting passengers and cargo. Earn reputation within factions for access to the best technology. All right. You all, the character portraits remind me so very much of a game called Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo. I don't know if either of you played that one, but anyway, the actual play reminds me, the description reminds me a bit of Wing Commander Privateer. However, the gifs make it appear a bit different. So this sounds really cool and very in depth. Are either of you interested in this sort of science fiction extravaganza here?
This looks way up my alley right now. I've just been
Yes.
vibing on Starfield lately,
Hmm.
and this looks like a bite-sized version. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely want to give this a shot.
You
Yeah, I
know,
was getting Wing
this
Commander
looks
vibes too.
this
Yes.
looks quite text-based to me, and so ordinarily I'd say maybe not up my alley, but we just had Goblin Village on here and I played the heck out of that thing and totally loved it. So now I don't even know what I think
Now
anymore.
you're suspicious that you might actually like words.
Indeed. Don't push it, Nick.
All right. Well, that was Hypervector. Check it out. $8 on catalog.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
We got one more, everybody. Who's ready to enter the Ponger ground?
Me.
And it is made by Mechar Software, and it's $6 on catalog. After winning a tournament, Sunset was challenged by a mysterious person, and his highly competitive spirit in chasing victory could not refuse it. Enter the Ponger ground on this adventure to face a mysterious villain and soon discover unexpected twists along the way. Ponger ground mixes Pong and pinball into fast, fun, and challenging matches that call for a bit of dexterity and quick thinking. There's 18 different levels, and you can always try to beat your high score. Ryan,
Indeed.
Sunset's story is told in comic style panels.
Aha, I see that on that first GIF. Look at that. That's fun.
And this also features Dawn, Playdate achievements.
Oh, I thought
Love
it featured
those.
Dawn.
It
Uh,
might. I look like that snowman a little bit.
This gameplay looks really fun. It looks
it
like
does.
a very intense two-player breakout, like Pong with
Yes.
some obstacles and more depth to it. Yeah, this looks really cool, actually.
Little
Yeah, very
windjammers.
mhm, very
Yeah.
interested to check this out.
Nice.
Hmm.
That is Ponger Ground for $6 on catalog.
Thank you, Ryan. Hey,
Okay,
Ryan,
okay. Oh, yes.
you know what this means?
I do.
All right, go for it.
It's on sale game time. Let's start you off with Block Z by Jim. It's 25% off, 8 down to 6. We've got Polku by Matt Jennings, 5 down to 3, 40% off. We have Outside Parties. Oh boy, we talked about that one quite a bit. It's from Adams Immersive, 23% off from 13 down to 10. We've got Shopper. This is the game that we don't know how to pronounce, but it is 33% off from 6 down to 4. Then we have a trilogy of Irish Gemini games with Goblin Village, Crank Venture Capitalist, and Crank Casino, all at percentages off. We've got 25, 30, lots of things off on Irish Gemini games. Check them out. We just played Goblin Village recently, and boy, howdy, I sure loved it, and I think the other guys did too. Then finally, by perhaps the best dev name. I always think that, and then I see another dev name that just really tickles my fancy. But this dev is Bipedal Dog with 50% off their MASH gadget game from 2 down to $1. What in the corn? All right, so that is your on sale game list for this here episode you are listening to right now.
Very nice. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna ride that hype train right into the hoobity boo boo pick of the week because this one's from me and I chose Order Up. So if you would like to follow
Do we
along with
do we need a bell to
uh,
ring?
to stop me from talking, maybe. So this one is sort of a mix of, well, I think we all said different things last time. I think the commonality was Yoshi on the NES. There's sort of like a swapping mechanism of the vertical uh, tiles that pile up at the bottom. And there are 4 different columns, and coming down from the roof are different burger sandwich materials. So you could get a bun, or you could get some bacon or cheese or patty, or maybe they're tofu burgers. I don't know. They don't state them specifically, but basically, depending upon the gameplay that you select, a person will order something like, I want a plain burger. And so you get a bottom bun, a patty, and a top bun, and then it boop, 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 fulfills their order. And that's kind of the crux of the game. But there are actually three different modes of playing this game. So the first mode is called Classic. That's where an order is placed, you make it, and then it goes on to the next one, and another person shows up and you make their order. After that, there is a mode called Order Up, and that's where the order is placed, but you've got three mistakes, and you lose after you make three mistakes. Or if you pile your ingredients to the top of the screen, then you also lose. Finally, we have Teardown, and there are no orders here, but you're trying to clear levels. So basically, you start off with like two levels of ingredients down at the bottom. And as you pile two ingredients on top of one, or one ingredient on top of a same to make a match of two, then it disappears. And so you're trying to disappear all the ingredients. And once you do, then you complete that level and you go on to level two and level three and so on. Now, you can lose this a couple ways if you pile your ingredients to the top of the screen, or this particular mode is also timed. So if you have not cleared the level by the timed element, then you also forfeit your game and lose. So those are kind of the three types of games. I definitely found myself gravitating toward one of them. But before we get into that, I'd really like to hear from you guys about what you thought of Order Up. How about Don? Don, are you ready to talk about Order Up?
I am. I turned it on to see if I could spot the timer in what's it called?
Teardown?
Teardown?
Yep.
Teardown, yeah. There's another game called Teardown that was throwing me off. Yes, there is a timer there. Ryan and I talked a little bit about this mode because it suddenly ended for me. Like I was having a good time, I was in the groove, and then it suddenly ended. I didn't notice the timer the whole time I played. And somebody was about to say something. Yeah, I was enjoying that mode, and then like I kind of wish there was a Zen mode, I guess, because this kind of
Yep.
has that Zen mode feeling. You just keep playing to make it matches. It gets faster and faster and more challenging as you go. But then I guess I ran out of time at some point, and that was it. Um, but it was still fun. Like I would say that's my favorite mode. The what is it? Order up mode was probably my least favorite mode. You have to make specific burgers. So you need the bottom of the bun, whatever topping they requested, or whatever filling, I guess, and then the top of the bun. But it doesn't always give you buns in a rational order. Like it'll give you top of the buns before giving you more bottom of the buns. So you're just kind of stacking junk to the side, waiting for the bottom of a bun to show because you can't make their order. I feel like the order up mode should throw extra bottom of the buns at you so you can start getting stuff going. But the classic mode is pretty much what you expected. Pretty challenging, I felt, but it's fun to make those combos, make those burgers, just keep it going. The biggest knock on it is sort of that it's restricted to a Playdate screen because there's so much going on. You want to be able to see the toppings. The toppings, luckily, are pretty clearly different. Like I never had a problem like mixing two of them together and not knowing what I was looking at. But you can only fit so much in that tiny, tiny screen. If this was on the console or Steam or something, and maybe in color, it doesn't even have to be in color, but on a larger screen where you could have more going on, it would really benefit this style of gameplay, in my opinion. But Nick, what did you think?
Well, Don, you could plug it up to a computer and play in mirror mode.
But you could still only stack, I think it's like eight toppings.
Hmm.
And I feel like it'd be nice to have a little bit more room. I felt
I
like
see.
you get in classic mode. I didn't have this problem in teardown, but in classic mode, you just get to the top of the screen pretty quick. Maybe because you get the buns in there. The top of the bun will just disappear if it doesn't meet the bottom of a bun, but the bottom of
Yep.
the bun will just sit there, right? So you could have
Yeah.
conceivably a bunch of bottom of the buns just kind of like sitting in space.
I
Hmm.
have so many feelings, but I want to hear from Nick first.
Oh, well, I'm not a score chaser. I was just kind of like having fun with the game.
Yeah.
So I played this as a score chaser, and I largely agree with what Don is saying, with a few caveats. So um, I found the first two modes, not teardown, to be wildly challenging for me.
Hmm.
Um, Mostly because of what Don was saying, but I'll take it a step further and say that I felt that the balance of um, toppings felt randomized rather than uh, a hand was guiding the randomization a bit. So, as Don is saying, you're just hoping for the bottom of a bun that doesn't arrive for quite a while, and that's an example of what I'm saying, which is that the game can weight different toppings differently depending on the action that's happening on screen. It's a lot more complicated to do it that way, but would certainly feel a little more balanced for me. And certainly, I'm not saying that that is what should be done. I'm just saying that is something that I felt as I was playing. Now, the mode that I appreciated the most was teardown mode, and I really enjoyed it. However, like Don, I didn't realize that there was a timer on screen the first time that I played it.
Hmm.
But that is the mode that I kept going back to and replaying over and over again, and just trying to exceed my score. Um, I very much enjoyed the matching, puzzle aspect of that mode, and it just really spoke to me. So the game's artwork, Don mentioned, it's all very clear and distinct, the different toppings. I would also say that I really enjoyed the graphical effects of the shutter closing and opening.
Hmm.
Um, it reminded me, it was, I'm I feel like it was supposed to bring to mind things like NES Tetris or things like that, where you have a shutter which closes
Are you
at the
talking
end of a
about the thing
round.
that sort of comes down over top of the people who are ordering?
Yes, but
A
also
food
in
truck or
the main
something.
menu. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking it was like you're in a restaurant or like Don said, a food truck or, some divey place where you can sort of close up the tin door. What are those things called? Like the little rolly
shutters.
garage
Shutters.
Yeah,
things. Fine, shutters. Uh,
the thing that I said. You're right.
yeah, sure.
Um, okay. Um, yes, I really appreciated that. Did you as well, Ryan? Is that
Yeah,
what
I
you were
thought it was
going to
really
say?
simple
Sorry.
but really effective,
I
actually.
thought
Like
so
it's
too.
just a few rectangles moving up and down, but
Mhm.
like I think we all knew what they were. Whether or not I know what they're called is another matter, but
Well, I'm not saying that I do either. But yeah, I just felt like the animation of those rectangles was really smooth and it looked really cool. I
yeah.
was very impressed with the effect. The actual ordering gameplay, I really enjoy that sort of pressure to try to make something different. And I thought that it did a good job of challenging you to look at that, get a glance, figure out that they want a lettuce burger, and then try to make it. The challenge is really again the uh, appearance of the different things that you need. Um, it might take 20 different items before you get the thing that you're actually looking for, and uh, that felt really challenging to me. Um, the other thing I'll say about this game is the music. I enjoyed the music quite a
Hmm.
lot, and I thought it was very well done, and just really appreciated all the sound design that went into this too. Um, so yeah, those are my thoughts. Ryan, what mode had you coming back for more?
Definitely tear down. That's the one that kept me coming back. I was very surprised, Dawn, to hear that you found classic to be quite challenging. I felt like on that one, I was just playing forever and it wouldn't stop. Maybe
Hmm.
Nick is right that these ingredients that are dropping are not strategically coming down, but randomly coming down. And maybe I just got a lucky hand that was giving me what I needed, and you were getting all top buns or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, man, I could not get that game to end. But Teardown, I felt like even though there was not the element that I was expecting in there because I picked this game because it's like restaurant ordering, fulfilling these orders. You're not fulfilling orders in Teardown. It's just match two. So the game was a little different than I expected, but that was the one that really got its hooks into me. I love being able to progress through the levels and then basically with each level they start stacking more ingredients up on the bottom as you start, like more stuff to get rid of. And then eventually it becomes where they start introducing new ingredients. So, Don, another thing you mentioned that I wanted to touch base on was that the ingredients were very clear and none of them looked alike, and you didn't confuse them with one another. I would agree up until they introduced a squirt of ketchup. Did you get to that point?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
I
Really?
I
What did you think it
confused.
looked like? Bacon?
I thought totally. I thought it looked like bacon at first, and my first
Huh.
encounter with it, I started stacking bacon and ketchup squirt. And like, why aren't they moving apart? And then I quickly realized what was going on. But yeah, that one held me up a little bit.
I could
And I
see
felt,
on higher speeds. I expected it to get faster too. That's something I wanted to
mm,
say.
Mhm.
Like especially
mm,
in Teardown, like each round would
Yeah.
go faster, and it doesn't really seem to. But I could see how if you're moving quickly, bacon and ketchup could look very similar on
mhm,
the fly.
mhm. Yeah. I think I was sort of peripheral viewing that or something.
Hmm.
But anyhow, on first glance, that caught me off guard because I was used to level stacking up and then all of a sudden they go down to two again. And I wasn't sure why that happened. I guess it's because new ingredients were introduced.
Is there anything
Um,
after ketchup? Is lettuce after
if there,
ketchup?
if there was, I did not see it. That was the only new ingredient I saw.
Okay.
But I also topped out right around there. I think I topped out at level six or so
Yeah.
on Teardown. Did you guys get much past level six?
No.
No, I was around 6 when I ran
Okay.
out of time.
So maybe if we're better at the game, we'll see more ingredients. I don't know. Um, there was something else I wanted to touch base on. Oh, so at the end of a game, whether it's classic or order up or tear down, it shows you your score and tells you if you get a high score. Cool. I like all that. But there's three different modes in this game, and in the high score, it does not list what mode you play. I thought that was an odd deletion of information. It would be helpful to have that
Hmm.
mode listed somewhere. Um, so just a minor critique in case the dev is interested in further developing the game with a little more clarity.
Yeah, that would be nice. I got to the end. That's something basically that stood out to me too. I got to the end and was like, "Oh, what mode is this?" Because when I wanted to post a picture online or on our group chat, or not group chat, but Discord,
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh, it would be nice if it said tear down so you'd know what mode I got the high score on."
Yeah, I found myself having to remember what I was playing and then stating it in the text of our Discord, like this is from Classic, this is from Teardown.
There's kind of a tell because I don't think tear down shows burgers made,
Hmm.
but I think that might be it.
Yeah, yeah, I think Teardown is rounds completed. It does show burgers made. I guess that's zero. That's weird. Um,
It shows burgers made on tear down.
it so my high score from Teardown shows burgers made zero. So I guess burgers made is zero because you don't get buns in Teardown.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, there's
just
no
doing
bones.
match two. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Wild that
funny.
it still includes that in there.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
but
Huh.
then in classic mode, you have orders completed rather than rounds completed,
Oh, I see. Yeah,
which makes sense. But
by the way, it's called a roll-up door.
thank you, Don.
Thanks, Don.
Yeah, sure. Also, Nick mentioned the music, and I don't know if this is because of this game. I don't have the music in my head from this one, but I had the Toe Jam and Earl theme stuck in my head a lot this week. Is this similar?
I, I don't.
Or like same vibe, or
You ready? Here it
It's
comes.
kind of vibey.
we can't hear it, Ryan. We've tried
Yeah,
this
it's
before.
completely silent, Ryan.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, we could never hear
Oh
it
man. Okay, fine. Did
he
my
was
best.
holding it up to the microphone, listeners.
with the
That was
sound off.
loud too. Interesting.
Filtered right out.
Okay. Anyhow,
Anyway, yeah, the music is
it's
good.
it's jazzy, it's boppy, it's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jam and Earl.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Ryan,
could I
also turn on
yes.
your listening ears for a sec. There's a game called Order Up on the Wii. I don't know if you're still into Wii stuff. You were
Ah,
for a month or so. Very fun multiplayer game. Recommended. I don't remember if
It
I
is
sent you a
good.
copy or not, but if you
hmm.
have it sitting around, it's a lot of fun.
Interesting. I did not know about this. Is there a version of this on Switch?
I don't think so.
Huh. Nick, what's that game where you brought it on our trip that one time and you're like making stuff in a kitchen?
It's
Cooking
the
Mama?
no, it's the Family Destroyer. What's the name of that one?
Oh, Overcooked?
Overcooked. Yeah, yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah, yeah.
This is
Okay.
way more chill.
Yes.
Okay. The Family Destroyer. Fantastic. All right. Cool. Well,
Yeah. Good
are
pick.
we all ordered out or do you have more order up to talk about? How are you guys feeling?
I think I'm good.
All right. Nick,
It was fun. Yeah.
Very fun game. Try teardown mode. See if you can make it past level 6.
see if
And
you can find things beyond ketchup. If you do, let us know.
Please.
yes,
All right, fantastic. Well, we've got another game we're going to be discussing next episode, and it's from Nick.
Devils on the Moon pinball.
Whoop,
Oh
whoop.
yeah.
So all three of us met through pinball, and so we're all very excited about this game. Um, and it is $10 on catalog at the moment.
Well
Very
worth
good.
it. Yeah, very well done.
All
Don't show
right,
your hand,
well,
Don. It's too early.
Okay, it's a
save
real
it for the
piece.
podcast.
Yeah. It's
All right.
pinball. It doesn't take much to make me happy about it. And Nick owns freaking Gottlieb's. I mean, it don't take much for him either.
What's that? What?
Whoa.
Shots
Blasphemy.
fired. Shots fired.
Fighting
Oh,
words. All right.
Mr. Bingo is more complex than Twilight Zone over
oh
here.
yeah.
It's still true.
Wow. Wow.
All right. Well, before these two start throwing fisticuffs, I'm going to let you know that you can listen to us on playdatepodcast.com or your podcatching platform of choice. You can also find us on Blue Sky. That's helloplaydate.busky.social. You can go to the YouTubes. We're at Hello Playdate Podcast over there. You can also email us helloplaydatepodcast@gmail.com. And speaking of bingos, call that bingo tip line 724-BINGOS1. That's 724-246-4671. You know what? We've not had a bingo tip line call since our 100th episode. That's the last time anybody called that thing. So give us a call 724-246-4671. Share your melodious voice with us. We would love to share it with our listeners and hear from you. So that's my final call, which means time for awkward outros. You guys do it this time.
I'm looking up. We did get a voicemail. It was like
What?
remember we got one from,
You holding
see, this
on?
is the awkward part because I gotta
Yeah,
look
I'll
it up.
say.
It was from Tom in the UK. It was like a WhatsApp kind of thing. He sent me
Oh.
a voice message because the phone number doesn't work overseas.
Hmm.
Bingo
Which
tip lines,
Don,
America only.
which
Wow.
Don will edit in right here.
No, I've already edited into another episode, Ryan.
What? Why? Wait, what? Why aren't we
Oh
talking
my
about it right now
gosh.
then?
Because you said we
Oh,
didn't get any calls, and I'm
oh,
telling
I'm
you we
sorry.
did.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
This
You're
is a
right.
in
I
the
was wrong.
moment correction
I was wrong.
and
Okay.
argument.
Excellent. More arguments next episode. See you then.
Forgive.